if you're overtly in your head, you're worried about what's gonna happen, the first thing is just prepare for everything. There's only so many variables that can happen. When you're talking about an interaction with a girl in a set, it starts like this. It's like very, very predictable opening. And then it becomes crazily unpredictable because you never know what's gonna happen in the middle. And then it becomes very, very predictable at the end. So from the opening, there's only so many things that can happen. Then it gets a little bit wild and crazy based on her friends and how the night goes and what they do. And then it becomes very predictable at the very end where once you're back to your place. It's like clockwork, same shit over and over again. So be prepared as much as possible. That's number one. Number two is you just have to expect it. Be prepared for improv. Meaning it's like set the plan, have a plan, know the plan is going to go completely haywire, throw away the plan, and adapt. And this is a technique that's actually taught to Marines. So, when anybody here military? Marine? Okay, so Zach, maybe you can vouch for this or not, but they'll be like, prepare and drill and plan on everything, but the number one thing to plan for is you have to adapt. You don't know what's going to happen, you don't know what new thing is, so they literally train you to adapt. You will always default to your training. What's crazy to me is you're worried about, oh, maybe I'm not prepared enough. Can you tell me the attraction ladder? Can you tell me each step of what you should be doing? If this happens, what do you do? How do you handle these tests? What are the rules on this? Like, I don't know. Study, drill, prep more. It's all laid out. There's only so many things that can happen. There can only be so many types of cock blocks, or so many types of shit tests, or so many types of dates to go on, or so many types of opening, or so many ways of not running out of things to say. There's only so many humor patterns. The good news is if you go to my, especially my OG master class, I outline all of them. Pretty much now it's overload, it's overwhelming how much material there is, right? But you can never say you're underprepared. By studying the out of it and applying it, you will, like that we said, a plan, a backup plan, a plan C, like you will have all of that laid out where like you don't have to think that much. But ultimately, yes, you're gonna have to improv. You're gonna have to realize at some point the plan's gonna go out the window. You're gonna be in a situation that there is no way of foreseeing, and you're gonna have to just do your best to adapt in that moment. And that comes down to just trusting yourself to adapt in that moment. Or if it fails, if the worst thing happens, knowing you will learn from it for the next time you'll be in that exact situation.
And taking that mindset, I think, is important. Like it's being, what do you guys say? Like with the process rather than the outcome.
Yes.
I feel like I'm just here to like learn and not worry about the outcome. That's what I keep trying to.
That's one of the success mantras. It's not about tonight. It's about every night after. Even tonight, guys will like get late. I hope you do, but it's not about tonight. You know that. It's about every night after that's going to happen. That gets you closer and closer and closer to that goal. So, if you're really worried about it, prep everything you can think of. Visualize it. See in your mind, how would this go down? What are the possibilities? Imagine what can go on, and then go in the training and go, well, each piece of it there's a training for, and then be ready to throw all that out the window and improv in that moment and learn from it when that comes. And the last thing I could say that would help is just surround yourself with people that challenge you into these situations. So for the example, like Albert had a bunch of these jockey Cuban guy friends. I was already a coach. I was like, I'm good with girls, I'm good at like one-liners, but holy shit, I was around them and they were just massively f***ing with me and like teasing me, and I'm like, I cannot keep up with these guys, they're so good. Like, I didn't learn this. So immersion, being around people who are good with women, or being around attractive women, or being guys who are funny, the more you surround yourself with these people in your life, the more it's just gonna rub off on you in general, their mannerisms, whatever. It's that rule of you are the 5 people you hang out with the most. Now, what do you think that's gonna happen if it's attractive women? Or guys who are insanely good with women? You're gonna pick up their mannerisms, pick up their tones, and you're gonna start realizing, oh, that's how women act, that's how they are, this is what works, this is what doesn't. So that's another way of attacking that problem.
Okay.
But ultimately, you will defeat this problem when you prepare beyond sanity, like an unreasonable, insane amount of preparation with everything, and then totally okay if all the plans go out the window. It's a weird mindset to have. It's like, I'm gonna really, really prepare, and then fuck it. If it doesn't work, fuck all of it. I'm just gonna improv.
Yeah, don't let it like calm you down.
It just comes back to something that I think all of us have is what is your relationship with failing? If your relationship with failing is it's bad, then it's going to be a long, hard process for you. If your relationship with failing is every time I fail, it's a good thing, which is very hard to get to, but when you can see it from that lens, I failed, good. I got this from that, I understand this. Okay, that was wrong, let me funnel hack, let me do that differently next time. When you understand failure means you're going to success, all of a sudden your whole mindset where you don't have these problems of worrying about, oh, what if I say something stupid? You're going to say something stupid, good. It means you're taking action. It means you're on your way of doing it better and better and better. One of the quotes that helped me with this, that I stand by, is the difference between a winner and a loser is the winner has failed more times than the loser has ever tried. That is the ultimate difference. And I say that with most boot camps, with the exception of maybe if we take Zach out of the room, which is the rest of you guys, I have failed with more women than all of you combined. That's the reality of it. You have to realize. Same thing with Cosmos, you know, with the exception of maybe Zach, but if I just look at around this room here on the couch, I have gotten more rejections than all of you motherfuckers combined. But that's what got me to realize what works and what doesn't, what's good. So fail more. Get your numbers up. Oh, Jared, I failed like 200 times. Those are rookie numbers. Get to 2,000 times. Bump that shit up. Go get rejected more, motherfucker. Like, this wall, this entire wall is everything I know written out of, like, this is what it means to be successful with women. Then the rest of this whole fucking mansion is covered with shit that I found out didn't work the hard way. Like, just so I can get this wall, this masterpiece, I had to, like, just eat dick the rest of this whole fucking house. So that's what people don't realize. Everyone sees this wall, they see, wow, so successful, the threesomes, the open relationships, the tens, the models, this is amazing. This is amazing. All right, how about that time when a girl almost slammed me? Or that time where the girl was like, get away from my friend. I'm like, fuck, I messed up. Or the time I approached a girl and I couldn't even speak. Real story. I went up to a girl, and I had my opener, but she was so hot, I like short circuit. I'm like, hey, quick, you know, the thing is, I was gonna, because, you know, my friend and I were wondering, I mean, if you have time for it, because we're just understanding of, I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? That was a real opener I did. I was so fucking nervous. How about that? And I had a plan. I knew what the thing was. I just fumbled. I'm just like, you know, because me and my, you know, we were just out of curiosity, but it only if it's okay with you. Well, the whole thing is, see, his opinion was, I'm not like, I'm asking. It made no sense. It was just diarrhea. It made no sense. And she's like, okay. I still remember that opener. It was crazy.
Does that ever happen to good-looking women? Anyone ever run that way? Were they just sort of like, it's just us?
No, I mean, there are good-looking women or ugly dogs. Ugly dogs are even better. There are good women who don't know how to have a conversation because it doesn't matter what they say. I like bunnies. Yeah, bunnies are awesome. Like you guys are just saying, it doesn't matter what they say because you're just hot.
And a lot of these hot women have been conditioned to not need to do anything. They've basically been trained throughout their life that all I need to do is just be attractive. And then guys will just do everything. And I can say something retarded. I can say I like bunnies. And fucking 17 dudes are like, oh, I like bunnies. Oh, that's so cool. That's so interesting. And she's like, okay, well, I guess that's the rewarding her behavior. So if you want to make her on the spot, like,
treat him like a dude. Treat him like a guy friend. Like, what the hell does that have to do with that? Like what does that mean? What are you talking? Yeah, like what?
And she will. You want to give her that? Oh, that will do it. And then she's gonna be like, wait, why is this the only guy that's ever been like this? This guy must be different. And you just created yourself. You separate yourself from the crowd.
And then teach her. So hot girls have to be taught something. So she's like, I like bunny. Why'd you say that? Well, I was nervous. I was just saying something I like. No. See something they like. So they care about. Like, I'll teach hot girls social skills sometimes. They're like, oh, that's even Anna. Sometimes she's like, always like, man, you're just right with these things. I'm like, yeah, I'll teach you. She goes, wow, that's real. Okay, I can do it. Can you approach that girl? No, like she's still scared. But I'm like, this would work. All you have to do is compliment her necklace because hot girls like other hot girls. Like, once you get down that whole, like, I'm a hot girl barrier, if you teach them something interesting or new, something that has to do with being social or their line of work. Now, if it's your line of work, like, here's how to get more ROAS on your meta ads. It's like, they don't give a shit. But it has something to do with them. Here's how you get more customers. Here's a cool trick to do whatever. Like, they're gonna like, this guy's awesome. He's teaching me. Because so many guys are just yes, and they just wanna, whatever you're doing is perfect versus that's stupid. You know that, right? Like, you should do it this way and this will, and you're like, actually, that makes sense. Holy shit, no guys ever told me that. Yeah, because you're trying to